How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily, and there's only one place we're going to start, and there's only one transfer we're going to talk about today, and it's the possibility, a real possibility of Arsenal signing Rodrigo from Real Madrid. Now, this is a transfer that has been kind of doing the rounds for the last few weeks or so. And people saying, Willie, if he's going to be leaving, then it is the possibility it will be Arsenal. Since Xavi Alonso's gone in at Real Madrid, he's made it very clear that he may well be surplus to requirements. Rodrigo himself has said he would like to stay at Madrid, but he wants to be guaranteed his more natural position and his preferred position, which is on the left-hand side. But we already know that that is never, ever going to happen at Real Madrid unless something happened to Vinicius, like a long-term injury, which, of course, you don't wish on anybody. But it's a real possibility. Yesterday, there was a lot of talk from Spanish media and a lot of reputable sources as well. And it could well be something that will happen. And they're all saying that Real Madrid have set their price, £77 million. Not euros, English pounds. 77 million. And Arsenal are the front runners. Rodrigo himself has apparently said he'd be interested in the move to Arsenal. Now, of course, we do have other Brazilian players at Arsenal that would make the move very easy for him. They would be able to help him become accustomed to life in England and the Premier League. Martinelli is one, if he stays, of course. Gabriel, prime example. What kind of better person do you need to help guide you through those early stages at a new club? If Arsenal make this signing, you best believe that this will be the signing of the transfer window. And I don't say that lightly. Right now, Liverpool have the signing of the window in verts, without a question of a doubt. Followed closely at the minute, second, Zubimendi. I know it's not being made official and everything, but we know Zubimendi's done. For me, so far, they're the two signings of the window. Man City have made some good signings, but those are the top two for me. But Arsenal sign Rodrigo, that blows everything out of the water. And not just that, but the price tag. £77 million. We all talk about how much we need a striker. If we sign Gyökeres or Sesko, whichever one of them it is, sign Rodrigo as well, and everybody will stop talking about those two signings or one of those two signings, whichever one it is. Because Rodrigo is massive. And for me, this will be up there with Alexis Sanchez when we signed him from Barcelona. He could honestly be our Alexis Sanchez. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. At Real Madrid, it's very evident he's a quality player. When you watch him play and when he's on his game, he's untouchable. You know, he has that low sense of gravity, the way that he plays. The strength is not a big part of his game, but that low sense of gravity, the way he can move with the ball, the speed, the shooting, just every part of his game is set perfectly for that left-hand side at Arsenal. Now, this is where he has a problem at Real Madrid. When you play for a club like Real Madrid, it's very, very simple. You have, let's say, the Galacticos. We'll use that terminology for this. That are the top level, that are untouchable at Real Madrid. And then you have the next set down. Vinicius, Mbappe, Bellingham, players like that, they're in that Galacticos region. You ain't touching them. There is absolutely no chance that Real Madrid, Xavi Alonso, is going to move Vinicius Jr. and play Rodrygo there. Absolutely no chance. So Rodrigo is playing out of position on the right-hand side. He can play the position, don't get me wrong, but his preferred position and his biggest strength is on the left-hand side. Now, do you want to stay at Real Madrid, be bit part, and kind of just waste a few more years? And I don't say that lightly, because at Real Madrid, you're going to win a lot. And I'll get into what he's won at Real Madrid. But sometimes you need to take that step away. You have to make, that move to go on to another level. Be the main man. You would be one of the highest paid players at Arsenal. You would be the main man. I think he would get the number 10. He would take that left-hand position. Absolutely no questions about it. Sorry, Martinelli. Sorry, Trossard. Sorry, whoever. Rodrigo comes in, he takes that left-hand side all day long. It's that simple. He would become the main man instantly. And what it would do to the team, the fan base, everybody, would just raise everybody's levels up here. Everybody would be like, whoa, hold on a minute. This is big. Remember when we signed Mesut Ozil from Real Madrid, and the euphoria and the celebrating in the streets and everything else? Listen, this is another one of those that if it was done on deadline day with cameras outside the Emirates, there'll be people all over the place. It's that big a signing for me. It would be a game changer. All day long, game changer. And for £77 million. I keep stressing that because in today's market, £77 million for a player like that, mate, don't even get me started. This would be a phenomenal signing for Arsenal. Now, when you look at his career, okay, he's only 24 years old. He's not 25 until January. Prime years ahead of him. Perfect age to be coming into this Arsenal side. Started out at Santos, huge club in Brazil. And then got his move to Real Madrid, played well over 150 games for Real Madrid. Been there since 2019 when he made his debut. And in terms of what he's won, like I said, he's won La Liga 3 times, the Copa del Rey, the Supercopa de España. He's won that 3 times. He's won the Champions League twice. He's won the Super Cup twice. He's won the FIFA Club World Cup, and he's won the Intercontinental Cup. A player of that age, of that caliber, and for that price, with that amount of history behind him and that amount of winning mentality. Come on now. It's an absolute no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. And Arsenal need to get this transfer done. If this is genuine, if this is real, go and get it done. Act like a big club. The relationship with Real Madrid is very, very good. Go and get it done. If there is a genuine ounce of credibility in these reports that are coming out of Spain, you will go and get it done, Arsenal. Arteta, Berta, Kroenkes, Tim Lewis, Richard Garlick, every single person that would be involved. Get it done. It's that simple. Whew. I'll tell you something, I would love to see Rodrigo at Arsenal. What a signing that would be. Whew. I think I'd even go and get his name on my shirt. Number 10, Rodrigo. Ooh. Let's got a ring to it, innit? Yeah, listen, we're a long way from it being definitive, from happening, and we're seeing Fabrizio saying here we go and everything else. And of course, you've got Real Madrid at the moment in the Club World Cup. Coincidentally, in their last game a couple of days ago, Rodrigo was on the bench, stayed on the bench, didn't even get on. And that's with the likes of Mbappe missing at the moment. Still didn't play. Didn't even warm up in the second half. Come to Arsenal. Come and be a part of something. Take us to that next level. Be the main man. It's that simple. There we go. That is it for today's DT's Daily. As usual, let me know in the comments section what you think. Would you love to see Rodrigo at Arsenal? If you're a fan of an opposition team in the Premier League, what do you think about the possibility of Rodrigo coming to Arsenal? Does that worry you? It excites me, that's for sure. So listen, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot very soon. I'm out of here.